Hey guys, so I wanted to give you a quick overview of how the effects engine works in Blackout. So the first thing I'm going to show you is using this with an AKS. So I have an Astera tube here and I have my AKS. So the AKS is going to boot up from Wi-Fi, and I'm going to go ahead and in my Wi-Fi, I'm going to go ahead and select my AKS. And once I know that it's connected up here in the top right corner, then I know I have connection to the AKS. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and do a 2-second press to start on the Astera tube. And I'm going to go ahead and just to show you how this goes in case you have forgotten or this is your first time, if you press menu, you're going to go to input select. You're going to select the CRMX wireless DMX option. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and scroll down to unpair CRMX, so it unpairs everything. So this is if you're kind of doing a new tube, and you wanted to relink it or something. This is kind of how you go about it. So I can show more of this on the app later, but all you need to do is on your transmitter now, this is looking for a signal. It's in CRMX mode. It says not paired. As soon as I press this, you're going to see I'm going to link from the transmitter. It just changed to no link. So now you see that it's in its pairing process, and it can take up to 30 seconds to link. And now, there you go. There is my CRMX signal strength at 99%. As you can see, I have this in DMX1. And just so you know, when I go here and I go into DMX settings and I look at pixels, I'm in 16 pixel mode in the new profile setting, dim, CCT, green, magenta, crossfade, RGB, the 8-bit profile. So I'm going to use this as if this were essentially 16 different fixtures within this one tube, just to show you more about how the effects engine works. But as you can see, now I'm connected up here into Jeff's AKS. I can now go into Blackout. And now, just without having anything patched, I know the first channel is dim. So if I were to go ahead and press this at full, you can see I turn that on. So I have connection there. And now I'm going to go ahead and add fixtures. So I'm going to go to Astera, Titan tube. And for this purposes, I'm going to show you as if you had 16 different like sky panels or something. But you can do the effects with the multi-cell profiles as well. But let's go ahead and select this. So we are again in the 8-bit film mode that I call this. So I'm going to go patch here. I'm going to go 1 through 16, my 16 fixtures, right? And I'm going to go at 1, enter. And now I'm going to confirm all these, and you're going to see here's my 16 different channels, and each with a portion of the tube in it. So if I go here and I typed 1, 2, 3, 4, and I did these at full, you can see just the first 4 come on and the rest of the tube doesn't. Okay, so I'm going to now go ahead and do this so we can kind of get a good example of how this is going to run. So you can see me dimming that up, right? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and select my fixtures 1 through 16, record, effect 1. And now I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. And this is the effects engine. So you basically have steps that you can create or add or delete. And you always need 2 steps. You need the step 1 of what's going to happen, and then the step 2 of where it's going to kind of fall back to or do another thing. So right now, it's going to take 1 second to ramp up to 100. It's going to dwell there for 1 second. And it's going to take 1 second to go down to its background state, and then it's going to dwell there for 1 second before it goes to the next fixture. And once it goes all through, then it's going to start over again. So if we were to go ahead and just play this right now, you can see 1 second it goes up, it stays there for 1 second, it goes down in 1 second, and so on. So we can actually go ahead and while this is running, change the total time to like 1 second. And this is going to go ahead and speed everything up. So you can see now it's behind my iPad, but it is speeding everything up after that new command that I just gave it. Okay, now this, if I just press stop, trail is in solo. What most of you probably want to see is even, because now when we press play, you can see it does a very nice chase effect through the light. So if you're doing poor man's process or something like that, that's great. And here's another cool thing is because we have the light settings untouched right now, it's going to go into its background state. Meaning if I do 1 through 16, now remember, it's going up to 100%, and then the intensity, it's going to its background state, which right now is at 0. If I put this at 20, the base is going to be 20%. You see this? It's still on, but it's going up to 100%. And even more, I can now change the color of the tube, just like that. Or I can go to crossfade, and I can go, while the effect is running, I can change the color. I can also go back into effects. I'm going to stop this, and I can set this myself. So I can go into light setting, and now, you know, I've hidden everything. So what you need to do is you need to bring back what you want to be saved into that first fixture parameter. So we're going to have this at 100, and maybe we'll have this at, yeah, why don't we do this at, well, it's not going to matter. I'm going to do this in like a red color. Great. And then let's do the next one. Let's do intensity at, you know, 20% here. So this is going to bypass the background state. We're going to go to the blue color. Okay, we're saving that. And now if we were to click play, there you go. So you get red and then you get blue. And that's a simple way to do chases through Asteratubes or through 16 different sky panels, as I was treating this light like as. And then you can change the duration from infinite to number of cycles or number of seconds. You can change the grouping so that if you did number of groups and you did 2, then you're going to see this is going to be into 2 separate groups. Okay? And then most of the time you're probably going to want that in spread, and you're going to want trail and even. We can also mix it up. So if we, let's go ahead and release this. So if I hide all these, okay, everything's going to be in its background state. And I did random group, random rate, and let's see. Yeah, I think that should be it. Then if I press play, you can see I have kind of like a fiery effect going here. Now it's, you know, purple because I didn't choose the right color here, but I can go ahead and make this more red, let's see, or orangey. Let's save that, and let's see what that looks like now. There you go. And then again, it can go to its background state, which is I have 1 through 16, and its background state is this red color, but I can make it something different, you know. Now you can see 2 colors happening right here. And then if I go into effects and I want this to be a little bit quicker, let's just go ahead and total time. Let's go down to like 0.3 and let's see what that looks like. And now you got like a crazy fire effect across 16 different lights essentially. So that is the basics of Effects Engine. I hope you explore it. I hope you like it. Let me know if you have any issues, but let me know what you think most of all. Hope you enjoy.